Now that we're back in New York, we were reminiscing about our time in nature in Alaska, and we wanted to share our very scenic journey with you. So enjoy our trip to Denali.
That's his mom, Denali.
We're already at the train station. It's really cute, very vibey. There's
Shows the train.
a store, a gift shop, and we got a couple of guides like these, because there's not going to be any cell service. So if we spot any wildlife or trees and plants we don't know, we thought it would be nice to have like a reference at hand. There's some coffee stand. We got coffee already. I think our train has arrived. I don't know if you can see it well from the window. And yeah, we're all ready to board. You have to come like an hour in advance, and we had to check in our backpacks. But other than that, it's really smooth.
Hello? We're on a train now. The view is beautiful. Anchorage, Alaska train station's over there. Next stop is, well, for us is Denali. I don't know what the next stop is. We gotta find out.
Yeah, it's really nice out there. You can see some mountains. I don't know how well. On the train, you also have a couple of tour guides that will talk and explain, give some historical notes, tell you where the good views are, and they'll be like, okay, if you're like sleeping, you would hear them, and they would say, oh, there's a cool view on the right, there's a cool view on the left, and explain what the view is off, and tell you some more local history.
Wood airstrip. Here in Alaska, only 25% of our communities are accessible by road. So we tend to use boats and planes to access the other 75%, planes being the most common type. So going to be primarily bush planes. Very common brand is going to be the Cessna, primarily the Cessna 206. It's an Army base. However, back in 2010, they ended up merging, becoming this one large air base. Originally, back during the World Wars, there was no military presence in Alaska at the time, so the federal government were getting a look at the Kinnick Arm. Also able to see a bit of Mount Denali. These trees should be clearing up here in just a couple of moments to get you another glimpse of that tall mountain right there. The left-hand side of the Talkeetna mountain range that we're seeing across from the Kinnick Arm. The Kinnick Arm is the northernmost portion of the Cook Inlet, with the Turnagain Arm being the southernmost portion. The Kinnick Arm actually has a special type of water known as brackish water, which is a other trees we're surrounded by. It's going to be something known as a ghost forest. Back in 1964, we had our Good Friday earthquake that occurred March 25th, 1964 at about 5:36 p.m. It took roughly 5 minutes. It was a 9.2 on the Richter scale. It was so strong that it essentially liquefied the ground, and water, the Kinnick Arm, came flooding in. Since it is part saltwater, all that saltwater got into its roots, immediately killed all of these trees. However, it ended up preserving them as well. So these trees have been slowly disintegrating ever since 1964.
Just on Mount Denali. Apparently it's very rare, so it's very exciting. Wanna get here?
Yes, you can only see it like 20% of the time because it's always in fog because of how tall it is. And I am just ecstatic about being able to catch it. We also got some good photos of it, which is just crazy because the train is kind of moving fast and there's a lot of trees in here. So it's a little hard to catch her, but it's crazy.
There in the distance, you can see it. The zoom is not great, but she's there.
One of the best photo opportunities of Mount Denali, along with Mount Country and Mount Florida. I would recommend having a camera done.
Saying that this camera was the best thing I've ever bought because it took great pictures of her. I'm so excited.
Let's see if everyone goes happy in a volunteer.
So we're in this part of the car where anyone can come, and it's like there's a lot of panoramic windows. It's kind of like a dome, and you can see the head of the train.
This is Mount Denali. 6,000 meters. Crazy.
So this is the restaurant part. It has huge panoramic windows, and we've been taking a lot of our pictures here. We have a ton of food. Some drinks you can choose from, sandwiches, parfaits, and some stuff like Alfredo. You can also there's also a microwave, so you can just microwave your own stuff down there. Yeah, and a lot of basic stuff that you need is here, as well as some condiments. So you can stock on some condiments if you haven't prepared them for your trip yet. We just found out the train also has a lot of local cider, or just like other beverages, and they also make cocktails. So we got one that's called Double Shovel. It's made in Anchorage, and we got some chicken Alfredo. Incredible clean water.
The clouds haven't quite moved in yet. It looks like it might be starting to roll in, or it could just be that individual one.
Ми в шоці. Дуже гарно. Зараз її не видно, але там була гора Деналі. Такі гарні дані гори. А тільки що ми проїхали через дуже глибоку таку впадину. Такий великий міст. Яке те враження?
Супер.
Коротко і ясно. Все.
We've arrived at the park, got our stuff. It's a short trek to the visitor center. There are very good signs here. So we're just walking down there. Our train was a little late, so we're a little worried that we will not be able to get our permits tonight. And we still need to find fuel and other stuff, but yeah.